Okay. So today we'll be learning about the parts of a flower. All of you must be knowing the parts of a plant, right? Who will tell me what are the parts of a plant? Who's going to tell me? Yes.
Pistil, leaf, stem,
Parts of the plant, not the parts of the flower. So where did pistil come? You have to tell me the parts of a plant. When we look at a plant, what do we see? What are the parts that we see? Who is going to tell me? You all see so many plants around you all. Tell me what are the parts?
man, and a flower.
Okay. So what is on the top? That is the stem, root, fruit, flower, and leaf. These are the main parts of the plant. Okay. The root, stem, leaf, flower, and fruit. Okay. Now one by one, you all are going to tell me what are the functions of every part. Okay. Tell me what is the function of the root? We already studied this while making the taproot and fibrous root. What are the functions of the roots? Who remembers?
The taproot goes like this. It has many roots, and the fibrous root starts from one long root, and it guides to more roots.
The function of the roots is to keep the plant straight and to if any strong air comes, so the plant should not fly away. That is why the root is made.
Okay. So the function of the root is to hold the plant tightly to the soil. Is this the only function of the root?
No.
Shaurya, can you tell me another function? There's another function of the root. Who will tell me? Who remembers?
Ma'am, can I tell?
Okay, say. Yes, Anisha.
The root takes minerals and nutrition from the soil and water
Very good.
gives it to the stem.
Yes, very good. So it absorbs water and minerals from the soil. Okay, so these are the two functions of the roots. What about the stem? What is the function of the stem? What's the function of the stem? What does it do?
The stem.
Yes. What does the stem do? It holds the other parts of the plant, right?
Like flower.
Like flower, like the leaf, like the fruit. So that is one function. Another function is it carries the water and the minerals and the food to different parts of the plant. So that is another function. Tell me, what is the function of the leaf? What's the function of the leaf?
The leaf makes the food for the plant.
Yes, the leaf makes the food for the plant. Now, Angela will tell me what is the function of the flower. What does the flower do? Anyone knows?
It makes food from the nutrition.
Okay, today we'll study about what the flower does and the different parts of the flower. Okay, all right. So we can move on to the next slide. Okay. as we already discussed, that the plant is actually having two systems. The first is the shoot system, which lies above the ground, and the second is the root system, which lies below the ground. So the root system has roots. And what does the root do? What does the root do? It absorbs water and minerals, and it holds the plant tightly to the soil. Okay, so these are the two functions of the root. What about the stem? The stem holds the other parts of the plant, like the fruit, the leaf, the flower, and it also carries water, minerals, and food to the other parts of the plant. Okay, the leaf prepares food for the plant. Now, can you all tell me what does the fruit do? We eat the fruits, but what about how is it helpful for the plant? There are some fruits that we eat, okay, but how is the fruit helpful to the plant?
Ma'am.
Yes, Angela, how is the fruit helpful to the plant?
It gives seeds.
Yes, very good. So fruit has the seeds. A fruit has the seeds, and with the help of seeds, what happens? Another new plant can come up. Okay, if there were no seeds, new plants would not have grown. So a fruit is containing all the seeds. So when a seed falls, or when a seed is put under the soil, then it will form a new plant. All right. Okay. And the flower is the most attractive part of the plant. You get attracted when you see the flowers. Why? Because they are very colorful. They are of different colors. Okay, you must have seen different colors of flowers, like yellow, orange, red, violet, indigo, purple, maroon. So many different colors. Okay, so they are very attractive. Okay, we move on to the next slide. Okay, now we need to see what are the parts of a flower. Okay, the flower has four parts, four main parts. Okay, first let us see that the
I know one.
You know one. Which one?
Petal.
Petals. Okay, so petals, what are petals? They are the colored parts of the plant. Okay, they are the colored parts of the flower. I'm sorry. Okay, so they are the colored parts of the flower, and they attract, they attract all the insects to it. All right. What about the sepals? Sepals are the green colored part. For example, if you all see this, can you all see? This green colored portion which you all can see, this one.
Ma'am, this.
Yes, that. What is that? That is a sepal. Okay, this is called the sepal. They are green colored structures which protects the flower. These ones protects the flower. So this is the sepal. These are the petals. Okay, these ones are the petals which are very colorful. Okay, and inside the flower there are other two parts, that is the pistil and the stamen. Okay, the pistil and the stamen. So out of that, the stamen is called the male part of the flower, and pistil is called the female part of the flower. Okay, so the stamen is called which part of the flower? It is the male part of the flower, and the pistil is called the female part of the flower. Now what happens is, inside the flower only the seed is formed. Okay, the pistil and the stamen, they produce the seed. Okay, a seed is formed inside the flower. After that, the flower will change into a fruit. So we'll talk about that later. First, what are the four parts you all remember? Sepal, you all know which is sepal. I'll cut out the flower and I'll show you all the different parts. Okay, but you all know what are the which are the sepals? The green colored structures. They are the sepals which protects the flower, and the petals are the colored portion. Okay, that is the petals. And pistil and stamen, you all cannot see like that. We have to cut out the flower to see which is the pistil and the stamen. All right, Shaurya, can you show your flower?
Yes, ma'am. See.
Yes. There, see, children, you all can see something which is coming up. This one. In Shaurya's flower, you all can see something which is coming up. So what is that called? That's called the stamen. See, the top one. Yes. Shaurya, can you show everyone the stamen?
Yes, ma'am.
Show everyone the stamen. Show everyone which is a stamen. Yes. So that is the stamen. Okay. And when you cut open the flower, you can see the pistil inside. All right. So in the stamen, you all can see some yellow colored portions, some yellow things. Shaurya, show everyone which are the yellow colored yellow things on top. Yes. So those are the pollen grains. They are the pollen grains. Okay. All right. Okay. So we move on to the next slide now. Yes, any doubt?
No, ma'am, I've touched pollen before.
Okay, you have touched pollen. Yes. How does it feel? It is somewhat powdery, right?
Yes.
It's powdery. And it's mostly yellow colored. All right. So this scientist named Theophrastus, what he did, for the first time, he came to know, he told the world that plants can prepare food, plants can prepare seeds, okay, and because of these seeds only new plants will grow. So that happens, that process is called reproduction. So Theophrastus was the first scientist who told everyone that plants also reproduce, they can also make new plants. Okay. All right, we move on to the next slide. Okay, so how many of you are having a flower? Only, I think, Shaurya, right? Okay.
Ma'am, I not him. I have 2 flowers.
You have? So, Zanisha and Shaurya having flowers. Anybody else having real flowers?
I have.
No? Who? Angela, you?
No, ma'am.
Then who said I have? Anish, do you have a flower? Okay. So, are they supposed to cut the flowers, Swapna?
First, we'll show them with the paper, and in the end, we'll cut the flower.
Okay.
So, first we'll show them that the small clipping which is there in the presentation.
All right.
Discuss.
See. See what you all can see green colored structure. Tell me, what is that called? A green colored structure. What's that called?
Staple.
Sepal. It's called sepal. And what are the pink colored structures called?
Petals.
What is that called?
Petal.
Petal. Yes. So the green colored one is called sepal and the pink colored one is called the petal. Okay. Now you all can see some thin thread-like things coming out from the sides. Can you all see it? Yellow colored ones. Can you all see it? Where the cursor is moving, can you all see the yellow colored thin thread-like things? Those are stamens. Okay, what are they called? Stamen. And stamen is the male part of the flower. Now you can see one center yellow colored portion. Center one. Can you all see it?
Yes.
Yes. So what is that called? That is called the pistil. That is the female part of the flower. Okay. So that's the female part. So there are 4 parts: sepal, petal, stamen, and pistil. Now let us take a look at the parts of the stamen. Look closely at the stamen. You all can see the stamen, the thread-like structures coming out. So the stamen is having 2 parts. Okay. The top one is the anther, and the stalk of the anther is called the filament. The thread-like structures you all can all see. The top one is called the anther, and the stalk of the anther is called the filament. See, it's coming. You all can see where anther is written.
Yes, I can see.
Yes, ma'am, I can see.
Okay. Yes. So where the anther is there, there is another thin structure which is called the filament. Okay. When I cut the flower, I'll show you all properly what is what. Okay. Now you can see the center portion. The center portion is called the pistil, which is on top. The pistil is divided into 3 parts. That is stigma, style, and ovary. What are the 3 parts? The stigma, style, and the ovary. Okay. The top part you all can see, the top part, that is the stigma. The thin tube-like structure, that is the style. And there is a bulging portion at the end, a round thing, which is called the ovary. Inside the ovary, you all can see some things like this. Those are called ovules. And these ovules become seeds. Okay? The ovules become seeds. Is that clear? So who will tell me what are the parts? Okay, I'll be asking one by one. Okay, you all tell me what are the different parts of the flower. Okay, Swara, tell me what is the green colored portion of the flower called?
Green color portion of the flower is called
This one, which is at the base. Yes. What is that called, Swara?
this green color. It is called
Okay. All right. So what is? Did you say something? Okay. Now, Shaurya, you tell me what is the green colored portion of the flower called?
sepal.
Sepal. Janisha, tell me what is the pink colored portion of the flower called? The pink color portion.
Petal.
Petal. Ainish, you tell me what are those thread-like things coming out called?
Pistil.
Zanisha, is it called pistil? The thread-like things which are coming out of the side. Okay, what is that called, Zanisha?
Ma'am, pistil.
Okay, Angela, is it called pistil?
No, ma'am, anther.
Okay, it is called the stamen. Okay, you all have to first remember the 4 basic parts. Sepal, petal, all of you all know. Stamen and pistil. See, stamen are the thread-like portions coming out, and the middle center portion, that is called the pistil. Okay, so the stamens are coming out from the side, and the center portion is called the pistil. All right. Now, when you all will label everything, you all will learn about the different parts of the stamen and pistil. But for now, you all have to remember which is the stamen and which is the pistil. The stamen is the thread-like things which is coming out. Okay, and the center portion is the pistil. Okay. Okay, we move on to the next slide now. See, this is a hibiscus flower, okay? So you all already know which is a sepal and which is a petal. The green portion is called the sepal. The pink colored portion is called the petal. You can see there's something coming out of the center. Okay? And you all can see some yellow colored things on it. The yellow colored things, okay? That is actually the anther. Inside the anther, pollen grains are present. Okay, inside the anther, the pollen grains are present. And there is a stalk of the anther. There's a stalk of the anther. Okay, so that stalk is called the filament. So stamens are having two parts, anther and filament. Okay, see, you can see there's an arrow, anther and filament together makes up the stamen. The anther and filament together makes up the stamen. Okay, when you take a look at the stigma, when you take a look at the pistil, it is on top of that. Okay, the pistil is having three parts, that is the stigma, style, and the ovary. Clear? A stigma, you all can see the stigma on top. Style is the thin portion, and ovary is a bulged portion. Okay, you all can see it in the flowers which you all have also. Okay, we'll move on to the next slide now.
Yeah, we can do the activity now.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll show you all. I'll show you all how to cut a flower and what are the parts. Okay, can you all see the flower?
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone? Okay. So,
Yes, ma'am.
what is this one called?
Sepal.
Sepal. So we cut out that portion now. Okay, so I separated out the sepal. Okay, now what is this called? These ones?
Petal.
Petals. So we separate out this. Okay, wait. Whenever you all are dissecting the flower, you all have to be very careful. You all have to cut it properly. Okay, don't cut your hands. Don't get cut. Don't cut your fingers. So can you all see? The petals are getting separated out.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So this is a sepal, petal. Now you can see something else on top. What is this called? What are the other two parts of the flower? Who will tell me? What is this part called? This is called the stamen. Okay? The stamen. So the stamen is having two parts. Can you all see these yellow colored portions? Is it visible to everyone?
Yes.
The yellow colored portion is called the anther. And this portion is called the filament. This is the anther. This is the filament. And this full thing is called the stamen. This is the anther. This is the filament. And the full thing is called the stamen. This full one is called stamen. Okay? And what is inside this? What did I say? What is inside the anther? What is present inside the anther? What is the answer?
Pollen.
What is that? Yes, pollen is present inside the anther. Understood? So now we'll remove this. Okay. So this is the stamen which is removed out. Okay? Did you all see it? Now we'll see what is inside this. Sorry. Can you all see something coming out?
No, ma'am, it's blurry. It's blurry.
Now can you all see it?
No, ma'am, it's blurry.
Yes, ma'am, I can see.
Yes, ma'am, I can see. Ma'am, I can also see.
You all can see it, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm cutting open the stem. Okay?
Yes.
So what you get from inside? See. Wait. So there's something like this. Okay? What is this called? This is the other part. What is that called?
Stamen.
Which we saw now. This one is the stamen. Okay? This is the stamen. And this is called the pistil. What's this called? Pistil.
Pistil.
Yeah. You all must have made cutouts, right? Wait, I'll show you all. How it actually looks, okay? It will be a bulged out portion. Everyone show your pistil cutout, which is swollen at the base.
Ma'am, please cut another flower. I don't do that.
You didn't do this?
Ma'am, I have got the pistil.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So pistil will look somewhat like this.
Ma'am, I don't
Understood?
have flower.
This is the stamen and this is the pistil. Okay. Now what we'll do,
Ma'am, I
whatever,
have
now you have already made cutouts, right? So we'll stick it on the paper. We'll stick it on the paper and we'll write the names of the different parts. Okay, let
Ma'am.
me tell you one thing for that. See, you all can see this is the pistil, right? On the top of the pistil, this portion, okay, is called the stigma. What is it called?
Stigma.
You all can
Stigma.
see this thin portion, this thin one. This is called the style. Okay, style. Okay, and this swollen portion you all can see at the base.
Yes.
This is called the ovary. Okay, so what are the three portions? Who will tell me? Who will tell me what is the top portion?
Stigma.
Sigma. What is this thin portion? The
Style.
style. And what is this swollen portion called? Ovary. Very good. Okay, very good. Now all of y'all take out the cutouts that y'all have made. Bring glue. Okay. Bring a pencil and an eraser. Everything was told, right? Y'all must be having all these things with y'all. And you all have to paste it. I'll show you all how to do that.
Ma'am, do we have to stick the paper cutout?
Yes, you all have to stick the paper cutout in your notebook.
Ma'am, we have to stick in our notebook.
Yes, you all have to stick in your notebook.
Okay, ma'am.
Give me a second. Let me switch off the fan. Okay. So now all of you adjust your camera so that we can see what y'all are doing. Okay? I'll show you how to stick it, where to stick it. Y'all will see and y'all have to write. Okay. First, you'll stick the petals. First, you'll just stick the petals. Okay?
Ma'am,
So how? Yes. Yes, Angela.
ma'am, I cannot see you clearly.
Uh, now, is it visible?
Yes.
Okay. See, you all must be having three petals, three cutout petals.
Yes.
Okay. So what you all will do is you all will paste these petals. Okay. See, you all have to paste these petals. Two petals you all will paste like this, and one petal you all will paste on the top, like this. First, paste the two petals to the paper. Everyone, are you all doing it?
Ma'am, just 1 minute.
Yes. So one pet, and don't paste it very high, okay, because other parts will also come. So one petal got stuck here, another petal will stick, Everyone must do it together. Okay, now I'll be seeing when you all finish sticking your petals, I'll be seeing how you all have stuck it.
Ma'am, I'm done.
Okay, you're done. You'll have to stick the third petal like this. So I'll come to each one of y'all to see how y'all have done it. Okay. Everyone done? Yes, Zinisha. Very good.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Who else has completed it? Show me
Ma'am,
how you all have stuck your petal.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, I
Okay,
have
Swara. Yes, Swara. Good. Yes, Angela. Good. But Angela, you keep the petals upwards, okay?
I'm done, ma'am.
Showing me, that's why you're showing it like that. What about Shaurya? Okay. Yes, Ainish. Shaurya? Okay. Now what y'all can do, y'all can put the sepal at the bottom. Shaurya, I think there's some connectivity issues. Okay, what y'all can do, the sepal y'all can put at the bottom, like this.
Ma'am,
Okay? All of y'all put. Yes, Swara?
this apple.
Yes, the sepal. Yes, like that. Y'all will put it like this at the bottom. Can y'all see me?
No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
See,
ma'am.
see, this is the sepal. Y'all have to put it at the bottom. Where y'all have put the petals now. Below that, y'all will put the sepal like this. Okay? All of you do it. Okay, so it will look somewhat like this. Yes, yes, very good, Angela.
Ma'am, I have done.
Show Swara. Yes, Swara. Yes. Okay.
See my.
Ma'am.
Shaurya. Yes. Are you coloring it or okay? You are. Have you made cutouts, Shaurya, or are you coloring it?
Cut out.
You have made cutouts.
Yes. Ma'am.
Yes. Yes, Janisha. Yes. Okay. What about Zanisha?
Ma'am,
Janisha?
Ma'am,
No, Janisha. Yes, Janisha, what happened?
I had colored paper, so I just cut with colored paper.
Yes, no problem.
Ma'am, I also did.
Okay, but have you pasted your sepal Zanisha?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, now I could see it. All right. Yes, now I can see it. Okay. Now
Ma'am?
what you will do? Yes.
Ma'am,
At this.
in Times Square, in when I went in Times thing, there was no quiz. It was written no quiz added yet in time.
Okay, in the time, no quiz was there.
Yes, in
Okay,
time it's office section.
okay. Okay, Swapna ma'am, you'll ask Swapna ma'am. Okay, at the end of the class, she will tell you all what. When will the quiz be uploaded? Okay, see, you all can see this. This is the, which part? Stamen or pistil, children? This part?
Pistol.
Pistol. Ma'am,
Very
I
good.
have big
So,
pistol.
Pistol.
no problem. Okay, so you all have to paste this at the center, like this. Here. At the center, yes. You all have to paste it at the center.
Ma'am, it is too much big.
Ma'am, here.
Show me, Angela. Too much big. Your flowers are also big.
Yes.
Okay, it's very big.
Ma'am, my pistol is bigger than the pistol.
What, Swara?
My pistol is big than petal. So it
Okay,
has
your
came
pistol
out.
is-
Yes, ma'am. My
Oh, no
also came
problem.
out.
No problem. No problem. You all just have to know what are the parts. Okay, so it's not an issue. No problem.
Ma'am, do you have to place it here?
Uh,
Yes,
Who's
Janisha. Yes, Janisha.
Okay.
so you all paste it at the center here.
Ma'am, I have done.
Okay. Then you all must be having these thin ones. What are these called?
Angela, your pistil is below the petals. Paste it properly, Angela.
Yes.
You all have to put the pistil on top, like above the sepal. See, like this. This is the sepal. Can you see?
Yes.
And on top of that, means above that, you will paste the pistil. This is a pistil. And
Now?
this is a sepal. Show Angela. Wait, I'll see.
Then I cannot see the pistol.
You cannot see the pistil. Who's mine?
Yes.
Okay. Wait, I'll show you.
Now I can see.
Okay. Yeah.
Ma'am, see.
Okay. Yes. Now, you all must have cut all these things. What are these called? These thin ones?
Pollen.
Pollen is inside this. But what is this full thing called?
Staple. Staple.
At
Stamen. It's
And
called
what-
stamen. Okay, it's called, what is it called? Stamen. All right.
Stamen.
Before pasting these, first we'll write the names of what we already studied. Okay. So, see. pull a line. Like what is this called? This red colored portion?
Petal.
Petal. So you all will pull a line. You all will do it with the pencil, okay? Pull a line like this. I'm just writing so that you all can see. Can you all see the pen? You all will write petal.
Yes.
So you all will write petal, okay? All in capital letters. P-E-T-A-L, petal. Can you all see? All of you have written petal?
Yes.
Okay. Now pull a line. Now pull a line from the green colored portion and write sepal. S-E-P-A-L. Sepal.
Ma'am, I wrote.
Ma'am, I write.
Done? Done?
Yes.
Okay. Now there is a center portion. Now, the center portion which you all can see, what is that called? Stamen or pistil?
Pistil.
Pistil. So you all put a line. You all put a line and you all write pistil. P-I-S-T-I-L. P-I-S-T-I-L. Pistil. Okay?
P-I-S-T-I-L.
Done with this labeling?
Yes.
Ma'am, I have do. Ma'am, I have.
Okay, children. Now we have to write the parts of the pistil. The pistil is having 3 parts. What are the 3 parts? What is the top part called? You all write it on the other side, okay? On the other side, see. What is the top part called? You all will write stigma. S-T-I-G-M-A. Stigma.
Ma'am, please repeat the spelling.
S-T-I-G-M-A. Stigma.
Ma'am,
Okay,
wait,
that
ma'am. Please. I
Yes.
didn't finish, ma'am.
Okay. All of you have written stigma.
Yes. Yes.
Now the thin portion below the stigma, what is that called? Who will tell me what is that called?
Style.
Style. Yes, right.
Style.
S-T-Y-L-E.
L-E.
S-T-Y-L-E. Style. That portion is very stylish. So its name is style. Okay? Style. Can you all see the spelling? S-T-Y-L-E.
Done. Yes.
And what is the swollen portion called? Who remembers what's the swollen portion called?
Over.
Ovary. Ovary. Very good.
Ovary.
OVARY. OVARY. Ovary.
Ma'am, ovary.
Can you all see it? Ovary.
Ma'am, I can't see properly.
Ma'am, I'm done.
Ma'am, which part is the ovary? I can't see that.
Yes, ma'am.
This part. The swollen portion.
Orange book. Okay, ma'am.
Not the orange. The swollen portion, the entire swollen portion is called the ovary.
Okay.
Okay? You all can label the orange portion also. What is the orange portion called? Ovules.
Ovary.
Inside that there's an orange portion which is called ovules. OVULES. Ovules.
Oh, ma'am,
Ma'am,
this
can you
is spelling.
show?
OVULES. Ovules. These ovules become the seeds, okay?
Okay.
All of you labeled these parts
Ma'am.
till now?
Yes.
Ma'am,
Ma'am, do we have to do like this? Ma'am, do we have to do like this?
Swara? Yes. Now you all have these. What are these called, children?
Anther.
Anther.
This
Anther.
top one is called anther. The top one is called anther. Only the top
Anther.
one is called anther. What is the full thing called?
Stem.
Stamen. It's called stamen. Okay. Now we will stick three stamens on this side. Yes. We'll stick 3 stamens on this side and other 3 stamens on the other side of the, like 3 stamens we will stick this side, 3 stamens we will stick this side. Okay. See how to do it. You'll have to stick like this.
Ma'am, like this.
Wait, Angela. I'll see.
Ma'am, like this.
Yes, like that. Just give me 1 second, huh, children? Not-
Those who have done sticking can show one by one. Let's start with Swara.
Ma'am, I haven't stick.
You haven't done?
Yes, I am stick.
Okay. Who is ready? Okay. We'll give you 2 minutes.
Ma'am, I have done.
Well done, Swara. But try to make the stamen a little smaller next time, okay?
Okay.
Next. Who is ready next?
Ma'am, I am ready.
Okay, Shaurya, show me. Can you hold it straight? Well done, Shaurya. Who else is ready?
Me.
Okay, Janisha, show. Good work, Janisha. Who else is ready? Ainish, are you ready?
Ma'am, can you tell me what was the name of these yellow things?
Yes,
Yeah. So, yes, ma'am.
we'll write.
Okay.
So, see, what are these yellow things called?
And
What are these yellow things that you all pasted called? Who will tell me?
ma'am, I can't see
Stamen.
properly.
I'm saying these yellow things. Now you all pasted, na yellow things.
Stamen.
Stamen. Yes.
Ma'am, please
Yes.
pin you.
Write down STAMEN.
Ma'am, which one?
Now what you all pasted? That one. See, I'll show you again. These yellow things you all can see. These ones
Yes, one. Yes, ma'am. Yes.
on the side. These ones.
Yes.
These are called stamen. Okay. Write down stamen. Now the stamen. Now stamen is having two parts. Who will tell me what is the top part called?
Anther. Anther.
What is this?
Anther.
Anther. Very good.
Ma'am,
Yes. So come on.
semi spelling of
The
semi.
top part of the stamen is called anther. All of you are right. ANTHER. ANTHER. Anther.
Then what is the spelling of
Ma'am, please pin you.
Spelling
I
of
can't see
stamen.
properly.
STAMEN.
STAMEM or MEN?
N. STAMEN.
Ma'am, what is the spelling of stamen?
STAMEN. I'm showing you where this one. STAMEN. Stamen.
STAMEN. Stamen.
Done, everyone? Written stamen?
Yes.
Have you all written what is the top portion called? The anther, have you all written? Okay, everyone have written the anther. Now, what is the stalk of the anther called? What's the stalk of the anther called? Who will tell me? It's called filament. Write down. F-I-L-A-M-E-N-T. The stalk of the anther is called filament. This one. You all can see now this is the anther. These ones, the long one, that is called filament. The spelling of filament is here. This one.
Ma'am, done.
F-I-L-A-M-E-N-T. Filament. Done?
1 minute, ma'am. F-I-L-A-M-E-N-T. Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, I have to go. Can I leave?
Yes. We are done. Okay.
Nicola
Janisha, sure,
ma'am
have
will
you
be, Nicola ma'am will be sharing this image on WhatsApp. So those parts which you all could not write, you all can look at the picture that ma'am sends and write it down.
We have to send our pictures.
Ma'am, can also my book. Ma'am, can I leave? I have to go.
Yes, Janisha, you can.
Do we have to do like this?
Janisha.
Ma'am, do we have to do like this?
Yes, Farah.
Okay.
Yes,
Ma'am,
Farah.
Well done, Ainish. Well done.
like this?
Yes, very good, Anish.
Ved, are you doing it?
At the bottom.
Sorry, Prem, are you doing it?
Ma'am, like this?
Yes. Yes. But only next time, Angela, when you do, you make the pistil a little smaller, okay?
Okay.
Where you all have written, where you all have done it now, at the bottom right, parts of a flower. What you all will write? Parts of a flower. Parts of a flower. Okay, at the bottom right, parts of a flower.
Nicola ma'am, you'll explain them what activity they have to do, like it is there on the slide.
Okay, so what you'll have to do is you'll have to see the different kinds of colors of the flowers, okay? You all must have seen all the flowers. Do they look the same? Do all the flowers look the same?
No.
No. So what you all will do? You all will pick. You all will pick some flowers from your like whatever flower you all get. Okay. You all will stick the different parts of the flower and label their parts.
Ma'am, I do not have any real flower.
मैम मेरा ऐसा बुना है
You do not?
I do not have any real flower.
Okay. You do not have any real flower.
Yes.
Okay.
मैम मेरा ऐसा हुआ है
All right.
मुझे पता नहीं इसको क्या कहते हैं इसलिए मैंने नेम नहीं लिखा है इसको क्या कहते हैं
इसको stamen.
प्रेम आपको है ना मैम एक फोटो भेजेगी उसमें सब पार्ट्स के नाम लिखे होंगे तो आप उसको देख के अपने ड्राइंग पे लिख लेना और फिर हमें फोटो खींच के भेजना आपने जो बनाया है वो
ओके
ठीक है
ओके
Okay. So what you'll have to do is like you all have to collect some flowers, different kinds of flowers. Okay. You all have to collect maybe 2 to 3 flowers you all can collect and you all will paste the different parts and you all will write what are the names of those parts of the flowers. Okay. Like you all will like you all have a marigold flower. You all know what is a marigold flower? Have you all seen?
Yes.
Now somebody had a marigold flower. Yes. Now you all will pick out, you all will take out the petal and you all will stand right petal.
Ma'am, I haven't seen any marigold flower.
मैम
Okay. See, here Zanisha is showing you. See, this is called a marigold flower. Okay, it may be yellow or orange or a mixed yellow and orange. So different kinds of marigold flowers are there. So what you all will do, I'm just giving an example. You all can pick out any flower, okay, and take out the different parts and stick it on a paper and label the parts. Write which is the stamen, which is a petal, which is a sepal, which is a stamen, and which is a pistil. These 4 things you all have to write. Okay. So Shaurya, do you have any flowers in your surrounding area there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you can do the activity. Did you understand what is the activity all about?
Yes.
Okay. What about Zanisha? Do you have any flowers
No,
except the
ma'am.
marigold flower? Only you have the marigold flower, so you can do it with the marigold flower.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. Ainesh, do you have any flower in your surrounding where you can get any flowers, any other flower?
Can I do with this? I don't
Yes, you can do it.
Me, ma'am.
You don't have any other flower?
No.
Okay. What about Angela?
मैम I have 2 types of rose
No problem. You can do it with rose also. Okay?
मैम
And
Ma'am, in my society there is so many flowers.
okay. So you can ask who
I can
and you
collect from there.
okay, you can collect and you can paste it on your notebook. Okay, and you can label the different parts. Okay. So the question for today's class is write down everyone. Write down the question. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
What would have happened if there were no flowers? What would have happened if there were no flowers?
Ma'am, this question was in our school also.
Question, ma'am. Tell the first
Ma'am,
question, ma'am.
please repeat next time.
Yes.
Can you read the question again?
I'm repeating it. What would have happened?
What
What would have happened What would have happened if there were no flowers? If there were no flowers. Okay? What would have happened if there were no flowers?
I have got.
Flowers. Flowers. Second question, write down. What are the uses of flowers?
Wood
What are the uses of?
as
Now you all will try to write down
of
different uses. Okay, don't write that it's used for decoration. It's used for puja, like in the temples. You all try to think something else which no one must have written. Okay, so try to find out some other uses of flowers which nobody else knows. Okay,
one I can say.
you all will write it down.
Some flowers. Ma'am, we also eat some flowers like cauliflower and broccoli.
Yes, very good.
Rose.
Okay, so like this, you all will write. Yes, so like this, you all will
We
write
can
some
make-
other uses of flowers which everyone does not know. Okay, in the next class we'll discuss what are the uses of
Ma'am,
flowers
one
and
I
try to write
can
something different.
say.
Okay.
Ma'am, one I
Yes,
can say.
Indra. Yes, say.
It makes water. It makes smell water like rose water.
Okay, very good. So see, new things are coming up. Okay, so you all can think of something different. How flowers are used. All right, understood the two questions? Okay. So I want the answers in the next class, children.
Okay,
Clear?
ma'am.
Okay. All right, children. Bye-bye.
Bye,
Bye,
ma'am.
Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
ma'am.